Righty hi campers, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video, and I'm back out for another wild camp. Got the rucksack loaded up. I'm out for 2 nights this weekend. It's Friday lunchtime at the moment, and I've just been taking a walk up through the fields and woods, and what a lovely day it is. It is absolutely stunning. Really nice to get out, and I think the weather forecast is looking okay as well. It should be a fairly decent weekend. But I'm not going to be alone this weekend. I'll be catching up with my old mate DesCattys later on today. He'll be joining me. I think he's at work at the moment, but lucky old me, I was able to get a cheeky half day today. So yeah, I clocked off early. I've come out to play. But yeah, it's good to get out as always. But today's quite a special video for me, and it's special because since my last video was published a few weeks ago, I have passed 1,000 subscribers on my channel, and yeah, I just wanted to stop for a minute and reflect on that with you guys. And yeah, I think for most YouTubers it's quite a big milestone to pass, and there's good reason for that as well. So yeah, I'm very proud that I've sort of been able to achieve that, and I wanted to stop for a minute and just say thank you. Thank you to all of you, ladies and gents, boys and girls, for watching and hopefully enjoying the content. And I thought now would be a good time, having reached this milestone, to just stop and also just give you a bit of an update and an overview of what I'm sort of wanting to do with the channel, what direction I want to take it in. Just chilling down a bit since I've sat down. Yeah, I've never really set up this channel to be anything sort of commercial, or any kind of to make anything of it. It's just a bit of fun for me, this channel, and that's always going to be the case for me. The primary motivation why I set up the channel was because I enjoy watching other people's content, and I enjoy sort of being a part of that sort of outdoorsy, bushcrafty, wild camping community on YouTube. It's a nice place to be, and there's some good people out there doing it, and I really enjoy having that dialogue on the videos as well. It's something I value quite a bit from my channels, that I've been able to engage with a lot of people and talk to a lot of people. And I thank you for engaging with me on the comments section. It's always good fun. Avid viewers of my channel might pick up on the fact that there's not a single video on my channel in which I've ever said those famous words of, please like and subscribe to my channel. I don't want to be a channel that kind of puts that out to you all the time. If you want to like and you want to subscribe, then please do so, and you'll be very welcome. But that's not what my channel is about. It's just a bit of fun. There's no commercial objective with my channel. I don't have a desire to make money from this process. And one of the big reasons why the 1,000 subscriber milestone is chased by many YouTubers is because of that. It's because once you tick over the 1,000 subscribers, you're sort of ticking off one of the key sort of objectives towards monetizing your channel. The other objective on YouTube is to, as well as the 1,000 subscribers, is to get to 4,000 hours of view time over the previous 12-month period, and I'm very close to achieving that as well. Actually, at the moment, I've ticked over 3,800 hours recently, and I could very well get to that 4,000 fairly soon, actually. And I've been thinking a lot recently about that, and about whether I want to monetize the channel at all. And the conclusion I come to is that I don't want to make money out of this channel. I have a career, I have a job that I find fulfilling and rewarding, and long may that continue. I don't want any of that to change, and my focus with this channel and for my outdoor endeavours is for it to be fun and enjoyable. It's a hobby for me, it's a means of escape and recharging the batteries, and I don't want that to change. And I enjoy making the videos out of it as well, and putting them out there for you to enjoy, hopefully enjoy. But the other thing that dawns on me is that YouTube put adverts on my videos, whether I like it or not. If you see an advert on my videos, it's not because I've asked for it to be there, it's because YouTube's putting it there. So that leads me to think about the whole monetization thing again. But then a few weeks ago, I watched a video that a friend of mine put up. It's JP Lamoureux, who some folks in the sort of bushcraft world might know about. Nice bloke, got a really good channel where he's out doing wildlife photography and messing around touring around in his motorhome, and I really enjoy the content he puts out. But he put a video up recently where he was talking about his first year earnings on his channel, and he pledged to give every penny that his channel raised to charity, and that kind of that hit me. And there's a bit of a light bulb moment for me, because it made me think, yeah, I could do that. I could turn my channel into a charitable venture, and it just made complete sense. You know, you get the videos whether I like it, you get the adverts on my channel whether I like it or not. So if I activate the monetization on the channel, I don't want to earn that. I don't want that money for myself. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make a sort of pledge to you guys right now, is that every single penny that this channel will earn, as and when I monetize it, I'm gonna give to charity, and I'll make that a charity of my choosing. That way it's still fun for me. There's no pressure on me to make this into something I don't want it to become, and the money that this channel raises will go to a good cause. So I don't know why I didn't think of that myself, to be honest with you. It seems so obvious, but yeah, I want to say thank you to JP for that inspiration, and I'll pop a link to his channel below if you want to go and check him out, and I recommend you do. So what charity am I going to choose to donate this channel's earnings to? For me, it's actually quite obvious. It's going to be the Royal Marsden Hospital in London. It's a cancer hospital, specialises in cancer treatment, I should say. Is not part of the NHS, is totally reliant upon charitable donations. And the reason that I'm choosing the Royal Marsden Hospital is because for a long time now, I want to say 16, 17 years, they've been taking great care of my brother. My brother's sort of been battling with cancer for a long time. It's been pretty tough on him, but he probably wouldn't admit that. And I think I could say with a great deal of confidence that were it not for the Royal Marsden Hospital, my brother John, he probably wouldn't be with us. So my family owe that hospital quite a lot for taking such good care of him, and therefore every single penny that this channel raises through the monetization scheme, I'm going to put to the Royal Marsden Hospital. And in a year or so, or however long it takes for YouTube to start paying out, or from when I start receiving money, I'll update you down the line and talk a bit about how much money the channel's raising, and yeah, and I'll give you a bit of a channel update further down the line. So hopefully that doesn't cause any upset with any viewers. I know some people don't always like the fact that YouTubers activate the monetization scheme and start earning money out of their channel. I'm not about to do anything else on the channel. I'm not going to change any of the content that I'm putting out. The onus is still on it being a fun sort of endeavour for me, and bringing you along on some of the sort of adventures that I get out on. So yeah, fingers crossed the channel can help make a bit of a difference to a good cause. So once again, thank you very much for everyone who has liked, subscribed and commented to my videos. It's really appreciated. Really sort of grateful for the support that you guys and sort of given over the years, and hopefully you'll enjoy what's to come. I'm really proud of what the channel has achieved. It's when I look at the analytics for the channel, it punches well above its weight in terms of the sort of viewing statistics that I get for it, and I have no idea why that is. I don't promote stuff on my channel. I don't do gear reviews. I don't do giveaways or anything like that that's designed to sort of entice the viewer in. I'm just getting out and I'm getting a bit of dirt time and having a bit of fun. I don't really intend on doing any sort of gear reviews in the future. It's not a type of video or a format of video that I enjoy making. One thing I will do, and I have done in previous videos, is I'll show you the kit that I'm using, and I'll talk about some of the British sort of makers that I try to support, and whose kit I buy. And I'll also be bringing the Brompton back out on some camps soon as well. It's going to be coming out with me on a camp in 2 weeks time actually. I'm going to be going out over the Easter weekend for an overnighter, and that'll be the Brompton's first adventure for the year. So I'll be looking forward to that one, and I'm planning to do things a little bit differently on that camp as well. I'm quite looking forward to that one. But yeah, if there's any specific videos you'd like to see from me as well, then please by all means let me know in the comments and give me your thoughts. The one thing I have thought about doing is giving you a bit of dedicating a series of 3 or 4 videos to the kit that I use, because I know everyone does like to have a little look around the kit. And actually one of the things I'm going to try and film over this weekend for you in this video is a bit of a kit loadout of what's in this rucksack here. I've got the Virtus 40 litre rucksack loaded there for the camp. I've tried to go a little bit lightweight for this camp. Don't think it's worked though, because the rucksack still felt quite heavy, but I'll show you through that later I think. But I think I've waffled on for long enough already, and I've cooled down from my walk up the fields, so I'm going to carry on up to camp and get set up, so I'll bring you along. Well, that's a bugger. The area I have planned to camp in currently has has a working party in it, cutting trees, doing some pruning by the looks of it. So I'm not going to be camping there today. Never mind. I was looking forward to that as well. I'll get there one day for a camp. So plan B is to head back to one of my usual spots. So I'm gonna be on my way now. Get there, get a brew on, because I'm gasping. Lovely. That'll do. Nice bit of a chestnut bark there. You can use chestnut bark for making sort of cordage and containers and whatnot. But I'm going to collect some of that bark to use for firelighting. I think it's good for that as well. So here we are, folks, at one of the usual spots. Been quite a productive bimble from where I spoke to you last. I bagged myself some ash, I think that was felled recently, and some of that lovely chestnut bark and birch bark. Sorry, I was talking to the camera and then the battery just went. But I've obviously been rabbiting far too much on this video so far. But yeah, whilst I was out walking, I got some silver birch bark and sweet chestnut bark as well. And then over here, got a nice bit of ash, I want to say. That is quite freshly cut. It was piled up on the side of the path. There was tons of it, so I thought, oh, that'd be nice for carving. So I quite fancy making a little spatula this weekend, because I've got a brand new frying pan out with me, titanium one as well actually. It was on offer at Tamarack Outdoors. It's a nice ever new one, normally 70 quid, but I got it from Tamarack for 21. It was 70% off. Nice little bargain. But yeah, back at the usual spot. Good thing about being here is that we've got plenty of sort of firewood squared away. So before Des gets here, which will be in about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half, thought I'd get the fire going, because he did all that last time I camped with Des, and I felt a bit guilty that he did a lot of the legwork. So I'll make it up to him this time and get the fire established. So I've just been busy gathering some firewood. This pile here, I stashed from the last camp I did up here, because you might remember I had my wool bedroll with me, and I was going to have a fire to keep you warm through the night, and that's what that wood was prepped for, but didn't need it in the end. It was warm enough, so putting it to good use today. Some beached twigs over there that will go after the tinder. And then the beech tree here has shed some branches recently, which is what this lot is. Some of it was caught up in the tree, and it's lovely and dry, so I think that should make some very nice firewood for the evening. Yeah, it should be a nice fire. Looking forward to it. I'm putting the fire here. I'm going to put my tarp up over there. It's always good to think about where the wind's blowing before you set up your shelter. Last time I was here, the wind was blowing in that direction, but this time the wind's blowing this way. So I'm going to put my tarp in a sort of lean-to with the arse end into the wind, and should be a nice wind break then. Yeah, get this fire lit next, I think. I'm going to use this birch bark that I collected earlier. Process it down into thin strips. Should help it ignite.
I've got the chestnut bark as well. Get the old knife out. And, I'm doing this with my back to the wind to sort of shield this a little bit, so I don't get blown. So this dust that I'm about to scrape up don't get blown about. I haven't done birch bark for a little while. That wind is a problem, that I can feel it blowing around me. Right, so I've got some shavings here. To stop them from blowing away, I'm going to put them into the sweet chestnut. See if that works. Chestnut's still a little bit damp, so that might cause a few issues. Put the knife away. Get the ferro rod. And let's fire in the hole. See that wind blowing through. Always a good feeling to get the fire going. And guarantee you make a remark about it when he comes up here in a bit. Be wondering why I ain't got the kettle on or something like that. He'll say thanks, Arky. And to be fair, he probably deserves to, because I always say it to him. Lovely jubbly, and it feels good to light the fire with the materials that I've foraged whilst I was out walking. Good to put those skills to test, and yeah, success, happy days. So now I've got the fire established and ticking over. I'm going to turn my attention now to getting the tarp put up, and while I do that, I said earlier about doing a kit loadout, and I thought as I unpack things I'll show you what I've brought. So first and foremost, you'll see that I've got my multi-mat roll mat there. That was strapped underneath, as you would have seen earlier, but I've had that out to kneel on. So that's my sleeping pad for tonight. It's only the second time I've used it, but last time, a couple of months ago, really liked it. It was only a basic cheapo one, 14 quid I think it cost me, but really impressed with it. So it's nice and wide as well, that's why I like it. And then it was attached to my Virtus 40 litre rucksack. It's got the 2 extra side pouches on it as well, which bumps it up to 50 litres in total. And I'll just put you down. regular viewers will notice that I've been using this quite a lot lately, and the reason I use it quite a lot is it's a really good rucksack. I really like the design of it, although I don't think it's very popular in the British Army at the moment, because this is, as I understand it, it's current issue. But the reason I like it is because it's got this helmet carrier at the bottom here, which is great for stowing away me roll mats when I use them, and it just works really well with this rucksack. It's not as comfortable to carry as my Carrymore Sabre 45, but it organises my kit really nicely, and hopefully you'll see that in a minute, because broadly speaking I've got all my shelter and clothing, sleep system and clothing in there, food, drink, cook set in 2 side pouches, and then the tarp, tools and little items are in the top. So the first thing I need to get out of here is my tarp, and I always keep that in the top pocket, nice and quick to get to. And I've got my Alp Kit Rig 3.5 tarp here. Also in here I've got a little bag of cordage, just got my ridge line on, and then also in here I've got a bag of pegs, and then the little extra item, I've got a little bit of fat wood. I always seem to carry a bit of fat wood in my rucksacks for fire lighting purposes. So I'm going to get the tarp up now, and I'll bring you back. There we go then folks, all set up. Simple lean-to where I've pulled the centre out. It's not a massive tarp, but it'll give me the space that I need. Lovely jubbly. So I've carried on with the kit loadout. That's the top pocket on the front. On the back of the back pockets you've got a second pocket here. I've got my knife and my sauce. That's the Silky Gunboy 240, and my Raymir's bushcraft knife, which I got for my 40th birthday. Been using that a lot. Really nice knife. What's next then? What's next? Let's go into the main compartment. Staying on the top lid, got a pocket here, which is where I keep first aid, tissue paper. I've got a rubbish bag there as well. Always take a first aid kit with you folks, really important. And open it up into the main trolley. I've got some food at the top here. Got a Bannock bread mix, some vegetables that I've prepped for dinner tomorrow, some chorizo, some stir-fried vegetables for tonight. There's the rest of my food bag there. Couldn't fit everything in it today because I'm out for 2 nights. Got some salmon for dinner tonight, some wraps. Oh, I'm eating well on this trip, folks. Some work gloves, Hestra Skolman gloves, really nice. And I've got my nice new titanium frying pan. Didn't come in this pouch. This pouch was an old pair of chino trousers of mine that wore through at the crutch, and I cut the leg off and sewn it across, and then into that I've got a plate, and then this is the frying pan here. So ever new titanium. I'm going to christen that tonight. No longer will it look nice and shiny like that, but it's a nice sort of 6-inch frying pan. Looking forward to using that. And then I've got sort of possibles pouch here. I've got my head torch in here, lantern, which I'll pop on there. There's my head torch, bit of firelighting stuff, some emergency tea bags, a scrubber. This is a little Vaseline tin which will keep a bit of soap for washing. There's all sorts in that. Then I've got my bivvy bag. This is the British Army Gore-Tex bivvy bag. Firelighting kit. It's a knife maintenance kit. In here I've got a strop and a Foraging CC4 something. And there's a little tin of Vaseline in there as well, actually, to lubricate the blade, stop it from rusting up. I've got my Swan Dry bush shirt, love me wool. Ooh, packet of bacon for breakfast tomorrow. Then I've got the outhouse ground sheet, or half ground sheet, this one, which I shall sit on later. David Fryer's pouch with spare clothing, well not spare but additional clothing. So I've got it in here. I've got my wool hat, thermal base layers, got an inflatable pillow, gloves, buff and spare pair of socks, and I use that as a pillow as well. I've got my TJM Metalworks pocket fire anchor. Small ground sheet. My TJM Metalworks throwdown grill, which I'll be using for dinner later. And then finally, in the main compartment, in this dry bag, I've got my sleeping bag, which is a Rab Solar 2, comfort of -1 Celsius or 30 Fahrenheit. That's what I'll be sleeping in later. So yeah, that's the main compartment. So what I'm going to do now is set up my bivvy bag and sleeping space, and then I'll bring you back for the side pockets. So there we go then, folks. Bivvy bag, roll mat, ground sheet, and in there I've got my clothes, pillow. I normally sit on top like that when I go to bed. I've got my Swan Dry, my sleeping bag, all tucked away in there. Flap that over, and that's the bedroom sorted. My boudoir. Oh wait, plenty of space. That's good. So let's get on to the rest of the kit loadout. And we just left the side pockets now. So in here, I've got more food. I've got some halloumi, a couple of eggs, some nice stout, and an ale. Quite strong ones, I think. Yeah. Millbank bag for filtering water, litre of water, and a little nip of scotch in the hip flask. And then on the other side, this one's all about the brew kit really. So I've got that's my tea and coffee in here, and I've got a little pot of milk powder, 2 different types of tea, Yorkshire tea, and this is Lapsang Souchong. Teaspoon that I carved myself, and another sort of pocket spoon. There's sort of my main eating utensils, these two. And then in here, this is my tea infuser for the loose leaf tea. That's how I like to rock, folks, with a bit of loose leaf. So that's my brew kit. Got some other food in here. I've got hot chocolates, chocolate bars, a snack bar, which I'm going to have in a minute actually, I'm starving. And there's some coffee in there as well actually. Barneys Bimbles mug. This is my lightweight stove. So I've got my DesCattys burner there with my speedster stoves. Trivet sits over the burner like so. And I've got a heat shield that goes on the ground. So it sits on there like that. And then windshield, and also in here is a lighter. All of that goes in a David Fryer's pouch. Got a spatula, some Trangia fuel, some bioethanol, and then finally my Nalgene bottle with many stickers. And this is a cookie pot that nests with it. This one's from the Bushcraft store. It's a 750ml one. And finally in here is the lid for it. I'm going to leave that out because I need a brew. And that's it. That's what I've brought for 2 nights camping in the woods. Full disclosure though, I did come up here yesterday and I stashed another couple of litres of water and maybe another couple of beers, but there's no access to water up here at the moment, and normally if you're just up here for an overnighter, a couple of litres in your rucksack is normally fine for an overnighter, but when you're here for 2 nights you do need more water. I like a good cup of tea as well, so I like to sort of drink as much as I can because I'm a bit of a thirsty beast. And so yeah, I sometimes walk up here a day or 2 before and stash away some water in somewhere safe up here out of the way, and then that'll see me for tomorrow as well. And that's it, all good. Right, I'm going to pack all this away. I'm going to get a brew on, I think, because I've not, it's 25 past 3. I've been out since 12 o'clock. Not had a drink or anything yet, so thirsty, really thirsty. I'll bring you back. Nice to sit down and take a breather, and it's quite satisfying knowing all the jobs are done now. Got a camp set up and squared away, got the fire going, got wood gathered, got a brew on the go, and yeah, now I can just sit and chill. But yeah, it's been a busy afternoon so far, just getting all those jobs ticked off, and I've been doing a lot of filming for you as well. So yeah, chill out a bit now, keep the fire ticking over, and then think about dinner a little later on. Bring it back. Whilst I'm sitting here, I thought it'd be worth giving an honorary mention to my other half, Mrs. Bimbles. Lunchtime today I met her down at our allotment, and she's been working quite hard down there, getting it ready for the upcoming sort of growing season, which is, well, it's now well underway actually. And if you want to check out how our allotment is coming along, then head over to Instagram to see my wife's page. She's called Down on Plot 54. I'll put a link to her Instagram feed down in the description box below. But yeah, there's lots going on down at the moment. We've got garlic and onion planted. if I remember, I'll overlay a sort of bit of footage of the allotment plot now, but it's looking pretty bare at the moment. We've got all the beds ready to sort of put plants into as and when they're ready to be planted out, but we've got loads in the greenhouse. We've got loads of seeds sort of developing in there, and also in some propagators at home. We've got some chilies going along nicely. Gonna have a go at growing some Carolina Reaper chilies this year, which are supposed to be the world's hottest chili. Don't quite know whether there will be a success here in Kent. We'll see whether it works, but yeah, fingers crossed, that'd be good. But in the meantime, yeah, we've got our onion. Can't talk today. We've got onions and garlic planted out in the ground. They have to overwinter. We've got potatoes going in soon. We've got all the fruit trees starting to bud out, so they'll be in bloom soon. And the rhubarb's flourishing as well. So yeah, it's looking good down there. And I was down there last weekend rebuilding our compost bins down there. We made them out of old pallets that we was able to scavenge from the local area. And yeah, really pleased with that. Alright, my tea ready yet? Ooh, that's hot. Cheers, folks. Thanks again for taking me up to the 1000. It is much appreciated. Apologies in advance, I've got a feeling this might be quite a long video. I think I've already done quite a bit of filming. I can see something approaching. I think it could be Des, or it could be the Essex Sasquatch. I'm not entirely sure. He's just here he comes.
Looks like a little leprechaun thing there, you do.
I'm just saying, here comes the Essex Sasquatch.
Yeah. On my own, mate. Don't need no one else, geez. Alright, mate, you alright?
Yeah, good, you?
Yeah, he's got the fire going. I don't mean he's got a Darjeeling coffee on the go.
A Darjeeling what? Tea?
Yeah, alright. You know, the viewers already know about it.
Just thought I'd show you Des's camp. He's got his 3x3 tarp set up, super light tarp I think, in a plough point configuration, and then he's got his usual ground sheet, sleeping pad, and these rab sleeping bag there. I think he's been going for trying it out without the bivvy bag lately. See how it gets on. Yeah. He's just gone to find a deer trail up there because he's got a trail camera with him today. That was sent out to him. So it'd be interesting to see what wildlife he captures. Yeah. Sun's just setting through the trees there. I think, what time is it? It is yeah, 20 past 5. So I've got about half hour of light left. I think then it'll start to get dark in here. I've got salmon stir fry for tea tonight. Get that cooking in the frying pan, so I'll bring you along. I've just got another cup of tea brewing. One more cup of tea, dinner, then beer o'clock. So I don't think much more is going to happen tonight now. Tomorrow, got a bit of carving to do. I'm going to make a spatula to go with my new frying pan, and I might reconfigure my tarp. I might hunker it down a little bit, put it into an A-frame, because I've got a bit of rain forecast tomorrow evening I think, so yeah, be ready for that just in case. Yeah, happy days.
So hi campers, I've got a bit of salmon for tea tonight. Gonna chuck that in my new frying pan, got a bit of fat there, and then I shall stir fry some veg.
Better get some water on. And the mashed potato.
There we go then folks, salmon stir fry. I've just chucked a bit of soy sauce in there as well. It's nice and comfortable in here. Last time I was out wrapped up in the wool blanket, and that's fine, but sleeping bag is next level. Always a joy. Anyway, good night. See you in the morning. Hi campers, good morning. Nice night was had last night. Had a really nice fire last night, it was lovely and hot. Nice bit of beach to burn, really enjoyed that. And there wasn't too much effort getting it going this morning either. I think Des was able to conjure some life back into it. Yeah, got a little bit chilly in the sleeping bag last night, I won't lie folks, but somehow I managed to get some long johns on while still in my sleeping bag. I was quite impressed. Yeah, still quite nimble, but once I got the long johns on, all was good. All was good. Poor old Des had to get up for a wee because he forgot his wee bottle. First world problems. First world problems. But it's almost bacon o'clock folks. Had a cup of tea already, and yeah, breakfast soon. Got bacon and eggs. I'll bring you along for that. Just spotted some deer tracks. So there must be a little bit of a path, a bit of a game trail running through there. There's a path just along there. All the young stinging nettles starting to shoot up now. It's one of the real sign of spring. 2 or 3 weeks and they'll all be up here probably.
dirty-minded individuals out there. I thought I was doing something else.
You bashing out some pancakes?
Bashing out pancakes. I'm gonna. I was looking at doing them doing them from scratch, but you need flour, eggs, all that. It's like fucking they're like a pounder. Do you know what I mean? I might just put. Sorry.
That's right. I'm going to point the camera at you.
What, me?
Oh, I'd work it.
I'm still recording.
Happy with that?
Very good, babe. Don't stick it all together.
No. Can't beat bacon and eggs in the woods, so.
Tidy high campers, so just had breakfast and that. Now it's getting on in the morning now. It's nearly 10 o'clock, and just made an adjustment to the tarp configuration because I was in lean-to mode, but on the weather forecast it's showing that there could be some rain coming in late afternoon and then potentially through the night as well with a bit of rain forecast. So I thought I'd switch it up to a sort of A-frame configuration just to give myself a bit more shelter from the rain. Excuse the helicopter, noisy sod. Yeah, so I just got into the A-frame configuration just, yeah, for a bit more shelter from the rain. I've got that end propped up there at the moment, but when I go to bed I'll get rid of that probably and drop that down. So yeah, should mean I'll stay dry tonight. Probably would have been fine with the lean-to be honest with you, but the wind has been swirling around here. We noticed yesterday and this morning, so just preparing for all eventualities. Right here, I think.
What's that? No. You're right, mate. That'll take that, won't it? Right through that shit.
There she blows.
Yeah, choose the best half. I'll have the other half. Is that right?
That's yours for £5.
Oh, thanks.
That's a nice straight bit.
I've got a spatula that goes in the other pan as well. I might make another one. I'll keep that. It's past the piff, so
Yeah.
now and then.
Yeah, it's split pretty much dead centre down as piff.
Well, that is.
No, this is the half.
Oh yeah.
Hardy high campers. What a lovely day it is today. Sun's shining, blue skies. Des and I just been sitting around camp doing a bit of whittling. on my walk up yesterday, there was I walked past an area where there'd been a bit of felling, tree felling recently, and there was some freshly felled ash that was still green. So I've been carving a spatula today, just roughing it out at the minute. So it's a bit not looking the best at the moment, but I'll refine it through the day, just using the bushcraft knife. Yeah, Des is carving a spoon, and Des is just over there at the moment. He's been tapping a birch tree today, because usually in March the sap runs up the tree. I can't remember the science as to why it does it. I'm sure there's a good reason, but at this time of year you can always tap the tree and get the sap out, and it's quite a sweet tasting water, which is quite nice. So yeah, he's been collecting some of that. Otherwise, had a nice bit of bacon for breakfast, fiddled around with the tarp, and just got the fire ticking over there. Gathered some more firewood as well. I'm going to make some bannock bread soon. I think it's 11:30 now, so yeah, I'm going to make a bit of bannock bread around lunchtime. See how that goes. But yeah, bye for now.
Do you want me to hold that for you?
That's alright, that's right. So, as I mentioned, Des has been, we're filming each other there. Des has been sapping a tree. Tapping a tree.
Tapping it, yeah.
Tapping the sap out of a tree, out of the birch tree. And he's got some nice birch water there. Sort of earthy, sweet taste to it.
Yeah, it's earthy. It's quite cold as well, isn't it? Considering.
Yeah.
Finish it. Yeah, I've had enough.
Well, that's alright actually.
Yeah, it's alright. Right.
Thank you very much, Des. And is the tree okay now?
Yeah, I've bunged it.
Bunged it all up.
Yeah.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah, got to do that, and otherwise it just bleed out.
Key to making good bannock is to not go too mad with the water.
Yeah, otherwise it just goes sticky and you end up using loads of flour.
Little to start with, and just add it a bit at a time.
Yeah, it's alright.
Well, hold my hands up, folks, and I'll say that I nosed up that bannock mix a little bit. I made it a little bit too wet, but I've gone with it. We just got it in the pan there. It looks a little bit like Artex or porridge, really thick, dry porridge, but it should still cook up nicely. So we'll see how it goes. So in the end, folks, it hasn't come out too bad. It caught a little bit on the centre there.
Good bake, very good.
A little bit caramelised there, but it's cooked all the way through. So I'll let that cool for a minute, and then I'll get some butter and jam on it, I think. Really impressed with the pan as well, folks. I thought that was going to really stick quite badly to that pan, but it's worked a treat.
Well, there you go, folks. There's Barney's bannock.
There we go then, folks. Bit of a rough spatula carved from some ash. I want to take it home and do some finishing cuts to it with my carving knives, just to refine it a bit more. But I made it to go with this new frying pan that I've got, and
so just so that it stores away in there. Put the plate on top, and can stuff that in the bag. In the bag that I made for it, so it's all contained. So happy days.
The split's running down. I've only got about an inch off from the bottom.
I thought that would be quite straight grained.
It's not, is it?
No,
It's twisted.
you bugger. Come on.
Should be alright. Didn't we do that before and found?
There we go. Hey.
Yeah, you are getting better curls from it, isn't you, doing it like that?
I think it's just the control that you have over the
Control.
wood.
Yeah,
The blade's just in a fixed position,
yeah.
it's locked in. You just adjust, making fine adjustments on the wood. I like that.
It's got some nice tight curls on.
Hi campers, so it's dinner time now, and kind of having a bit of a wrap. So I've got some wholemeal wraps, some chorizo I've chopped up there, some halloumi which I'm going to slice up and chuck on the grill, and I've got some onion, pepper in there that I'm gonna chuck in the frying pan with the chorizo. I'll fry off and then whack it in the pan, and I've got some mayonnaise to have with that as well. That should be nice. There we go then, folks. Yummy. Well, dinner was lovely, folks. Really enjoyed that. Nice and simple wash up as well. How was your dinner, Des?
Alright, as it goes, considering. Put together.
Had a steak detective meal with some noodles.
Some noodles. Yeah, it was alright. It was the leg shop.
Lovely.
Right.
Having had dinner, that means for me it's one thing and one thing only, and that's beer o'clock. And I've got a can of Wild Camping from the Moot Brewery, not far from here. Cheers, Des.
Cheers.
Lovely. I've had that in my cupboard for a little while, so been looking forward to getting stuck into this. Sit and enjoy the fire. Hi campers, tucked up in bed, and I've hunkered the tarp right down tonight. I should just give you a quick look. Sort of drop this end down here, and yeah. very cosy in here tonight, but also very comfortable. Prepared for a bit of rain this evening. It's supposed to start raining about midnight. Had a little bit of rain, but not much. But it's only about 10 o'clock now, so yeah. Stripped down to my base layers, got me my thermal long johns on. Had a good night around the fire. Had a good day today actually. Done a bit of carving, a bit of cooking, practicing a bit of feather sticks and fire lighting. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Gonna hunker down for the night now though, and I'll bring you back in the morning. Good night. Morning campers. That was a nice night. Slept really well. Started raining about midnight I think, and it's just been sort of raining quite lightly ever since, really, on and off. But it's been quite nice listening to the rain on top. Woke myself up snoring a few times, but that's normal for me. So just got a brew on now. And, got some porridge as well to have with my tea. Cheers folks. I think the rain stopped. Don't forget folks, leave no trace. Pack out what you packed in. Clear up after yourself. Golden rule of wild camping. Hi campers. We're all packed up and heading home now. But it's been a good camp, really enjoyed that. Enjoyed catching up with Des.
Yeah, thanks man.
Good camp, Des.
Cheers.
Pleasure as always, and I'm going to bid you farewell. I apologise in advance, this is probably going to be quite a long video. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I'll be on a bike next time. We shall see. Bye for now.